All right, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great weekend or time wherever you are. It is end of July here, 2026, and we just had a lot of very big astrological events happen. You know, I don't follow it enough to know all the specifics about it, just enough to know that, I felt it and I did enough research to know that it created some pretty positive healing shifts for the whole planet. And so that's very exciting. I can feel it. At the same time, since there's so much processing, sometimes when there's a lot of big energy moving, it can lead to a little bit of like fogginess, or I'm not really sure what's going on. So just to kind of help move through, because any big energetic healing shift should be an opportunity for breakthroughs. So to help bring that clarity, I am drawing from the power of surrender cards and yeah, see what our message is to help us make the most of this healing moment here. So I should have known this was going to come up. So God wants me to just kind of be out with it. Surrender your addiction. So one thing that's come up for me recently is this reoccurring addiction with pornography, and it's something I've learned to regulate myself with. It's not a healthy behavior. It doesn't lead to good things. It leads to um, this kind of recurring shame loop that is not, obviously, we're not meant to feel ashamed of ourselves. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with it. I went to my first SAA meeting just because God had prompted me. Actually, my therapist got through my therapist to check that out, and it was very healing. It's very difficult to walk into that kind of space, but also very healing because it's like, okay, like this doesn't need to be something in the shadow. Things tend to thrive when they're in the shadow, which is probably why I'm talking about it now. And that's what it says: whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction or replace it with healthier alternatives. So, yeah, there's a tendency to want to protect addictions because we think that they actually serve us. We protect them because we believe that, well, one, we don't want to feel the repercussions of all the shame and embarrassment of revealing them. Two, we think they actually, we believe they feel good, even though they have all of these difficult consequences. We want to kind of preserve it, but ultimately, if you've been in the loop long enough, it doesn't serve you. And so, long story short, this energy might, like it is for me, make you more sensitive to these patterns because you're having a chance to revisit and to heal those in a deeper way. My therapist helped me to just look at what are alternatives when this desire comes up. And so for me, sometimes I have to just lay down, feel my feelings, uh, turn on a spiritual class, journal. There's all sorts of different alternatives we can develop to that behavior, whatever that behavior is for you. But yeah, I really did this. I mean, this is quite perfect, and this is a very dramatic card. But like, to move forward in our life, we do need to heal our addictions. The biggest part of an addiction is it's kind of built to want to hold us back because it wants us to get us stuck in a loop of um, I do something to get this high and this good feeling, and then I pay this consequence. That's kind of the loop. But to transcend to the next level, you want to find a way to, like this says, have a healthy relationship with yourself. And so this is where the mirror work that Jeff and Shalia teach in Twin Flames Universe can be very, very helpful. You just need to find those places. Like for me, I've actually been doing chiropractor work and acupuncture and also the mirror exercise, like anything that God leads me to get to the root of it. And I discover there's these places inside of myself where energy just needs love, needs movement, and needs attention, and I can give that to myself in these other healthier ways. So yeah, this card is just assuring you that if you're going through something like that, and I imagine when you're going through a deep healing, you're gonna find those tricky stuck places, and it can feel like, oh man, like something's not right because this is coming up. No, it's actually something very good is happening. You're being given a chance to go deeper in your healing with that, and you're more sensitive to it because that sensitivity is pointing to your true desire to heal and release that pattern and be in a healthier state of well-being. So, wow. This is why I love pulling out a deck of cards, because it does, like, if you're not sure, that God wants to say something, but you're not sure, you can talk to God at all times in all ways. So pull out a deck of cards and say, God, talk to me. And as you see, like, I know He's speaking directly to you and directly to me through this reading. All right, next card. Oh my gosh. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yeah, I've definitely felt this coming up big time, like really charged, dramatic energy. Um, really, a lot of upsets, which that's what ego is. Ego colors reality with illusion, and convinces us that that is so. We've been moving through some more sluggishness, just all these kind of things that um, a false sense of self. That's all that ego is. False ideas about yourself, false ideas about reality. This is why, I've been spending even more time watching Twin Flame Ascension School classes. It says it in the Bible, the truth shall set you free. And this is what is taught by Jeff and Shleya, is just very simply the truth of reality and how it works. And when you're grounded in truth, it is true. It sets you free, because those who stand in truth stand in power and cannot be stopped. And so that ego part of you isn't serving you, and it doesn't even feel good. Anything that's not truly you doesn't feel good. And you might be doing it to people please. You might be doing it because you're just used to it, or you think that that's what you need to do to be successful or be liked or blah, 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 whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it's not going to feel good. Nothing's going to feel good but your authenticity and your truth. And the truth of reality is what feels really good. And I like this, how, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces of good that you can activate, and to manifest good things with. Be of service. Like, when you focus on how can I make the world a better place, like me sharing this message, or anything I do to love others, puts me in a place of love, and love is truth. Come from your heart, being authentic. All of those beautiful things. Humility and truth are the same words. Humility is just living in the truth and letting go of everything that doesn't serve you, so you can be happy. So, very, very powerful cards, which coincides with the energy we're working with right now in a very big way. Oh, such a beautiful card to finish with here. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Wow. So, this is the reward you get by doing these things. When you surrender your addiction, surrender all your false identities and false ideas about life. And those false ideas can be anything from, like, things you're not fully conscious of. Life is hard. Life doesn't support me. All these little things we might not know that we believe, we need to let those go and be like, I'm a divine child of God. I am perfectly loved. I've been given a mission to live on this planet. And God fully and 100% supports me to live that mission now. And everything in my life is leading me towards that. That's the thinking aligned in God's truth. And the more you are in that, you will just find yourself instantly in the flow of your soul's path. Your authentic self is all that you need to change this world, and the courage to share that with others. Um, your soul's path is meant to be shared. You have a gift that the world is waiting for. So, in short, this time is a time of deep healing work. It is a time of maybe going to some difficult places in your consciousness, being sensitive to those places so you can bring healing. And the point of it is that transformation. God is molding you right now to live your purpose, to step out into the world in a bigger way, and to shine your light. So, thank you so much for watching. Beautiful message. Hope this resonated with you. Take advantage of the healing energies to propel your life forward, and I'll see you in the next one.